Alright, welcome back. This is episode 5, part 5 of our Three Kingdoms fight. We're just in the middle of a battle. Battling it on. Oh man.
Make ready!
Charge! We captured these. We didn't actually capture them. Alright.
The
The enemy is retreating into
are
capturing the
ready.
building.
Ha!
Jeez, this is heavy casualties. Alright, take down their bowmen. Push forwards, push forwards. You push forwards as well. Alright, Liu Bei, don't stand in front of their... Oh my god. Just, hey guys, don't worry. Alright, you capture that area. Alright, this is working out well though. Make them pay! We're definitely going to need a few turns of rest after this horribly mismanaged battle. Alright, forwards.
Raven!
And victory is ours! Ooh, boy. Jeez. Close victory, yeah. I turned a sure victory into a close victory. It was not the best articulated plan that I have ever formulated, unfortunately.
Justice
The
has shown
enemy's
us
defenses have fallen, and now those that cower inside await judgment. You may occupy or sack the settlement, among other options. Each will leave it in a different state, with its own consequences and advantages.
Okay. Occupying the settlement means you can make it part of your faction. Along with its resources, sacking the settlement will give you a boost of money, but leave it under enemy control. So we'll occupy it.
It will prosper for the better, under my rule.
Yeah, our goal is not the destruction. What is this, though? Rice paddies, maybe? We're not trying to destroy the country, we're trying to save it.
Under one banner.
Alright, good. Public order is doing great. And we have a coastal trading post. So income from commerce. Agricultural buildings, construction cost reduction. Good. Excellent.
To arms.
So now, let's build up, maybe let's build up something that's going to help our commerce. So this is all about just building industry. Well, let's look at their chain. So we can do trade ports, we can do conscription. No, we can't. Okay, we can do trade ports. All right. That's all we can do. Trade ports? Okay. So a lot of income from commerce. Excellent. Meanwhile, here we could do... Let's see, what about land development? Population, food, peasantry. Alright, that one continues to be population, food, peasantry. This side is more about... Still peasantry. Where we sell what? Let's see. Just more. We get more money, and the idea is we're selling the food, but we're not. It doesn't give us commerce. We're just getting more income. Although at the very top we'd get some income from commerce, but that would be very far away. All right, government support. Let's look at that. Food production. So you'd want to use that one with the land development. Otherwise, it's pretty useless on its own. That's cool, and then you can either be pro-food or pro-money. Alright, so we are going to... Why can't we... Must upgrade your settlement to a small city in order to construct this building. Ah, private workshops. Okay, so we are currently a town, but we could become a large town. Let's build land development. Let's get some food going on. Alright. Could always change your mind later. Probably, hopefully, maybe. So we will construct this building. And this wine vendor, we will convert it to a horse exchange. Or no, we can't. We will later, though. Because that will help income from commerce, plus 10% income from commerce. Wait, ooh, agricultural buildings are cheaper. So yeah, we're going to convert this to a horse trader. Good, so those two can sort of work together, these two building chains. A little bit cheaper agricultural buildings. And I think this port also makes cheaper agricultural buildings. It's not like the greatest, but it'll give us some income. So this is what we are currently. Alright. So yeah, this will be our sort of food/commerce commandery province. This can be, we don't know yet, but once we take Dong, we'll know. Otherwise, let's wish there was a way to, like, let's just slowly be walking towards the enemy. Or towards this place. I guess that's what we are. Now we have to be careful, there is a rogue army somewhere out here, the Yellow Turbans. 3 turns until that, yep, the harvest. Each of the 5 seasons affects the land and battles in different ways. That's good. Alright, well, in terms of the playthrough itself, we're going to have a part 5, this is part 5, and a part 6. And then I might make some more Unity of Command episodes. That playthrough has been going really well. It's been giving me ideas for a potential like YouTube-centric playthrough that would be more the Squire style of how to allow people to interact with the playthrough, even though it's on YouTube, much more delayed outcomes. But I've had some ideas, some epiphanies, if you will. So we'll stay... Oh, this unit is convalescing. Jeez, yeah. So we'll stay where we're at. We've fought many wars, and I'm really bad as a general. Uh-oh.
Order your armies into an encamped stance to put them into a strong defensive position and deter enemy incursions into your lands.
Alright, Liu Bei seeks allies in times of strife. The commandery of Donghai on the east coast is rich in resources and trade potential. We can either seize this coastal town for our own benefit, or we improve our relations with the owner and confederate or ally with them. Challenges are not required for victory, but provide a test to those who seek to follow the footsteps of history. Control the following settlements either by direct ownership or through military allies. Donghai. Path of Glory. Ooh. We're on the path of glory and inspire your people. Ah, yes. Tao Shan. How old is he? Oops. Tao Shan's called for aid. The relationship with Tao Shan runs deep. Long have you held him in high regard. Yet one of his treacherous officers is responsible for the murder of Cao Song, and now his son, Cao Cao, marches to vengeful war upon Tao Shan. He has asked us for aid against his aggressor. So we've got follow the story, which I assume means this is what happened historically. Or we can do our own path. Refuse to help. Which means Cao Cao will like us more. Is there a way to put this aside for a moment while I look? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. War declared, Cao Cao and Tao Shan. Diplomatic relations. Minus 80 with Tao Shan, plus 80 with Cao Cao. Or follow the story. May be seen as an act of treachery. War declared between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. War declared Cao Cao and Tian Shan. Diplomatic relations plus 80 with Tanshan. I don't know where Cao Cao even is. Maybe down here. We will aid Taoxian. We follow the story. Well, he should want to ally with us. Liu Bei declared war on Cao Cao. Oh, Cao Cao. He's like super manipulative and can do proxy wars, I think. Cao Cao declared war on Tiaoxian. This is sure to change the course of history. Well, let's reach out to our ally. See if he wants to become us.
A pleasure.
So we don't want to unify. Yeah, no, never. But you must be of equivalent or greater rank to Marquis. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Too small. But they like us. So we didn't have a... Well, maybe he'll just... Probably won't just, like, give us money or anything, but... Yeah, he's currently giving us food. He's got a lot of food. Giving us military access. We're giving him military access. Or it works both ways.
Welcome. Come in.
We'd just be like, give us money because you like us? We could. No, we give him. Sorry. Darn it. That'd be cool though if you could just be like, hey, wanna give me money because you like me? No, opinion of this idea. He doesn't like that idea. Alright, what about regular payments? No. What about regular payments when I give you a stone horse? Yeah. Oh, you like that, don't you? Yes. Alright, now we're not really in need of money, so we won't actually do this, but it's good to know that you can go to people and just say, hey, want to buy this stone rat? And they're like, I will give you so much money for that. Alright, so our troops are holding. They are leveling up, though, so that's good, some of them. The ones that are killing people. Not being wiped out. Alright, how long until you level up? Alright, so Zhang Fei is really close to leveling up. You aren't for a while. But you're our most high level person then. Liu Bei! Excellent. Getting there as well. He looks so happy. Good. Age 31. Hey, I mean, time is passing, I guess. So we're in our 30s. We're gonna have to start looking at, maybe, let's see. Can we look at people's family trees that aren't our own? How does that work, maybe? What characters? I don't really know how marriage works. Beyond that, I can just seek a spouse. Amongst Falal candidates. Or marry. Choose a spouse. So, yeah. Got no idea. Fujian, let's see, you're doing a job, you're in the army. So we're keeping things close to our chest because we're a very small faction.
Secure loyalty through...
As they fight side by side, your generals' bonds will deepen as friends or rivals, affecting their satisfaction in your service.
All right.
Be watchful of their relationships and their characteristics as they develop.
The relationship between two characters will affect their performance, whether they are friends or rivals, together or separated. So yeah, we all love each other, and our bonds have only grown. That's good. Resilience. Okay, so this means they can die once, and they're okay. And then that takes a little while for their resilience to come back, because they're legendary characters. And I think that's a fair trade-off. Like, you don't want it to be like, oh, this guy's just invincible forever. I always thought that was kind of weird, where it's like, I'm Emperor Franz, I'm literally immortal. And I'm Napoleon, I'm literally immortal. Versus,
law must rule.
like, oh, you're
Managing
just, you're
a
dead.
commandery means ensuring there is enough income, food, and reserves, that public order is stable, and that your population is growing. All this must be balanced for your faction to thrive.
Some resources can be found spread across all of China, whereas others are unique to only a few locales. For example, China's land is arable, so there is plenty of farmland. But there are only a few places close to the northern border where you can find horses. Alright. So now we will build up the land development. Good. Good. Yeah, so we converted this, helping lower the cost of agricultural construction. We have this also lowering the cost of agricultural construction. Both give us some commerce. So we've got some nice value. Good. So it is time for food. Focus on peasantry income. Excellent. Alright. Food production, income from the peasants, military building construction. Oh, so so there's like this spiral of magic, not magic. I don't know what they call it. It's like everything either buffs or debuffs the next thing over. You've got like your land or whatever. So yeah, so the agriculture helps build up the military probably helps build up command or something. Like they all feed into each other to become interesting systems. Alright, so we'll build you up. And the assignment's still going for 3 more turns, good. Meanwhile, we'll rest for 1 more turn to make sure the Yellow Turbans aren't going to try something fishy. Then we depart for Langui. Where is Cao Cao? Oh dear. Alright. It is autumn. I hope there wasn't something I was supposed to click on there.
Seize this chance before we reconsider.
Huh. Interesting. They must have seized that territory. Well, that's exactly the direction we need to go in. Oh, we can't get any money from them? Yeah, I'm not gonna sign peace unless it's gonna benefit us. Wait, when I click on Cao Cao, it brings me... Maybe because we don't know who they are, where they are. But we're apparently at war with them, though. They're at war with the Yellow Turbans, Tianxian, Han Empire, Dongzhou, and Liu Bei. The opportunistic manipulator. Jeez. He's paranoid, he's a manipulator, he's a diplomat, he's cunning. And his special ability is credibility. I'm so incredible that I am ability. This guy's just a noble. Okay, so this guy's just, he's not super special. Although I think he might be in the Mandate of Heaven DLC as like a playable, or no, maybe he's coming out as a free LC. Free DLC. I'm not sure. There's somebody. I'll should look into that. Alright, well.
Seize this chance before we reconsider.
No.
A stubborn refusal.
Yeah. Oh, Han Empire's running around Kong Rong's territory. Alright. Well, we must depart in the middle of winter. Is winter as horrible in this game as it can be in others? Let's find out by stepping outside.
March!
Looks like we're still getting some replenishment. We are in the heart of our friendly territory. Alright, there we go.
Destiny awaits.
So hopefully we'll still be getting people... Oh no! Non-friendly. I guess so. Luckily, I mean, we haven't... Oh dear. So some of us will not be participating in the battles. But I think we're ready. We are ready for the challenge. That we are challenged to be ready for. Probably. Oh, a clay pig. Did we get the clay pig? I need to know.
To war.
Yes! Alright. A sharp mind is preferable to an agreeable countenance. So what do I need to build up my... let's see. This would help with military supplies, recruitment cost, population growth. Nah, let's see. Oh yeah, let's look at our court. Wait, can I not touch you? Can I touch you? How do I look inside him? There we go. Because I bet he could use something that would help with resolve. Resolve could be great to help grow the population. So we'll get anything that might increase resolve. Resolve, ooh, public appeasement, which I think he can do. No, he can do some other stuff. All right, so that would gain your resolve. Ooh. All right. So let's get you the provincial advisor. This man knows both the land and its people. You can organize them both. So that'll help him. He'll be our main administrator.
Remain mobile.
He is a financial advisor who is... what lack of purpose? You're literally overseeing the building of a dynasty. What more purpose can you have? Right, you don't need more authority or instinct or cunning or cunning. All right, got your weapon. That's cool. Wait, why shouldn't it be okay, non-equitable is different. Good to know. Cool. So you are currently wearing this. You could switch to something to help your expertise. Ooh, construction cost. Yeah, let's switch to this one to help your expertise. Excellent. So that if this could help with their expertise at all, no, okay. And your horse helps more than adequate for average journeys. This gray horse, yes, expertise. All right, what about your? Oh, that's cool. It is cool that this is in the character's personal inventory. Okay. Interesting. So you're currently using a sword that gives you 9 expertise. That's that one. Alright. Cool. So we'll keep an eye on those kinds of things, especially with our governors. Or essentially are the governors. So let us continue. Let's see, you're gonna be building browser. Cool. Alright. We got move capital versus you have not unlocked any administrator positions. Okay, cool. Alright, so you're still there for 2 turns. So let's think about this. We could build you up, get more income. We're doing really well on income. So let's continue building up, moving towards food. Are we no longer trading for food? Farming, yeah. Oh, sure. How could you do this to me? Yeah.
A pleasure.
Okay, because you only get food for 10. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, so just in time, we've started to produce our own food. So that's good. I'm glad that we did that, so we'll continue doing that. So we'll get the Land Registry Office, which will double population growth, double food production, and have a nice boost to income as well. A small boost, 20. That'd be good. Alright. Excellent. Meanwhile, our army marches in the winter towards the Han Empire. Jeez. I'm coming, nephew! You're gonna be there for several years, but don't worry, I'll arrive. Oh, darn it! Oh, thank goodness. They keep running past us, and it's freaking me out. We will divert the army, though, over there, just to double check. Cao Cao instigated Wang Lang into a proxy war. Uh-oh. Faction succession Han Empire. Succeeded Huang Fusang, succeeded by Dong Bei. That sounds like that's a meme and a joke. New blood comes to lead another faction, carrying on their hopes, dreams, and ideals. Like, her name can't literally be Dong Bei. That's too on the nose. And yet... Alright, let's see, what's this? Known factions. So, the Han Empire...
Let us sit and discuss terms.
They still hold some territories. They are in a bad situation. So she is an imperial administrator. Has no real power to control the Han Empire, incapable of organizing recruitment and expansion, making the Han Empire an easy prey. Power once lost can be terribly hard to regain. That makes sense though, because their whole purpose is just to be governed by whoever owns the Emperor. Controls, happens to be friends with and protecting the physical location of the Emperor, who is but just a child. Yeah, Emperor Xian, controlled by Dong Zhao. So, the Han Empire knows not what it does.
March with care.
Alright, so they're on the march.
Impossible.
I'd watch out. Jeez. Okay. Every time we try to come down here, something gets in the way. Cool if we could
All as
recruit
one.
like a siege
Your
weapon.
generals and their retinues gain experience in battle, increasing their effectiveness. You must balance using their experience to fight the tougher battles, while making sure you don't waste them on doomed battles.
Units gain experience in battle, and it's hard won. If you are low on funds and need to disband units, look for those with the least experience first. True, yeah. Like, we've fought a few battles, we only have 2 level 3 units. So, it looks like... Well,
The season ripens and blossoms.
I can't tell. I wish it would say... Like, well, I guess, well, let's see. 44 morale versus 50... What? Why is your morale... Oh, because this guy's got a bonus. Okay, interesting. Disband unit, swap unit. Oh. So we could have different units be under the command of different people. Well, that's swapping around. Can you swap units that can only be recruited by one unit?
Artillery can wreak havoc on the enemy from range,
So we have the Shan.
especially when targeting walls
people.
and fortifications. However, because of this, they will be prime targets for the enemy
Oh
and
no,
need
you're just
protection.
swapping them. You're not actually like moving them between retinues. I don't know. I'm still learning. Swap selected retinue. And there we go. Maybe. No, let's go. Oh yeah. Oh, so you can literally just swap out the entire retinue.
Restore
I'm learning.
authority.
Alright, then we have artillery. Because of their limited mobility, it is essential that artillery units are properly positioned at the start
As
of the
I
battle.
walk this land of homes and families, I see China's future.
Good. Enemy cavalry will often target your artillery, so it is vital to keep them protected. Alright. Oh, we can now do another reform. So we've been reforming into the agricultural area. It looks like we've hit as far as we can go there for now. We need more, oh no, that was that whole branch. Alright. And the next limb needs more buildings. Okay. So we've got regional commissioners, recruitment cost minus 8%. We haven't been recruiting a lot, so that we don't need that. I don't expect us to be recruiting much soon. Ooh, I didn't even see this guy. Liu Bo. This branch will increase influence when trading with other factions. Ah. We can get repeating crossbowmen. Well. And guest houses, tea houses. Cool. Alright. So that's an option. Or we've got the foreign envoys, plus 1 available trade agreements. I think that'd be... How can I see our total trade agreement number that we can have? I wonder. What would be the records?
The future is an uncharted land, and a warlord must use knowledge to act as landmarks for guidance. Important events will be called to your attention as they unfold. Some may simply report the training of new units, whereas others will require immediate action.
Okay. So we got diplomacy that happened, faction succession, character development. Some people leveled up. Devious attendant. Oh, ours. Cunning authority. My lord, if I may approach, I've had a few thoughts that may be of use. How devious. Alright. So this guy, he levels up by doing what he's doing right now, so that's good. He's a clerk. Sentinel. Cool. Admires intelligence but loathes superstition. An expert notary. They know that effective record keeping is only achieved through stubborn diligence. Darn straight it is. Alright, so let's try and... Oh, I bet it's in our faction. Yeah. 2 commanderies, total population, 2 years of rule. Administrators, assignments, spies, armies, ministers, food. What? Statistics? No, maybe. Diplomacy? Nope. I just want to know how many trade routes I can have. So I can understand if it's because I need a reform to get Tianqiang. Usually what happens is I go, I wish this information was here, and then I find it like 5 minutes later. So that's okay.
Welcome.
But
Come in.
I'd like to have a trade agreement. This is to be a viable for this to be a viable term, both factions must have a free trade route. Are we the one that doesn't have a free trade route, or are they? Just don't know. Alright, so let's... No, and peace. Yes, yes. Darn. What kind of world do we live in when the yellow turbans are the ones who see reason? Cao Cao, maybe? Okay. So, let's use foreign envoys, which will enable more trade agreements and a stronger commerce, since it will unlock more buildings for that coastal village that we have, I assume. And it will allow us to get more trade agreements. Even if we can't use them now, we'll be able to use them in the future. I hope. Alright, Ten Xiao.
Welcome. Come in.
So I guess it's him who can't trade, but good that we know that we can at some point. And we can never make peace with Zhangzhou. Well, probably never.
Exhaustion.
Alright, so we're not in range. If they attack the settlement, we will lose it. We'll be able to immediately take it
I
back.
cannot.
Jeez, that's a small garrison. Garrisons are bound to settlements and cannot move. But I want to know if they stick around forever. I think they do, and mainly, like, do they gain experience? Like, will this guy... I don't know. Where does it usually say experience? Maybe they don't gain levels.
Lead strongly.
What about you? Oh, there it is. Rank 1, da-da-da. Okay. Rank 1, da-da-da. So I think they do. We won't know until we get into a fight, I guess. I reckon. Alright, let's see what the Yellow Turbans do if they truly want peace.
We offer peace.
Gosh darn it.
Now.
Alright, so they are like, hey, we'll have peace. Also, you'll pay us a huge amount of money. Let's negotiate this. I won't give you a book of changes. I won't give you regular payment. I won't give you a payment. But I will ask that you pay me 500 a turn for 10 turns. I wish you couldn't just say, make this work. I wish you could just be like, here's a stupid deal that you'll never accept. Well. Yeah, that's never gonna work out. I reject your heinous act and can't send back another heinous act. Options, yeah. This is an insult. Yes, it is.
An insult!
You've insulted me. You hold my family hostage. And yet you deign to have me pay you for peace. Alright, so the Yellow Turbans have moved on. So
A trade agreement may be possible with this faction. As your trade power grows, you will receive more money from your agreements.
Alright, so we'll end the part here. So this has been part 5. We're going to have another part 6. And then we'll, then that'll be, not the end, but then we'll give a few days to get some more views and stuff. Actually, by then, well, not sure what I'm allowed to say. Let's just say cool things are happening and coming along. Alright, so I'll see you in the next episode, next part, and then we'll continue to see how this fares. I've really enjoyed it. I want to play more. I want to save China.